Welcome back to Only Talk Sports. We talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm Ernst Jeffrey. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our video. The MAC championship game between the Miami Ohio Redhawks and the Toledo Rockets. This is an in-state rivalry, and Miami Ohio has already played the Toledo Rockets this year, and they lost, and it was on their own field, so they want to get revenge on Toledo. But Miami Ohio, they're 10-2. Toledo is 11-1, with Toledo's only loss being to the Illinois Fighting Illini in the non-conference, so Toledo's been perfect in the MAC. But Chuck Martin and the Miami Ohio Redhawks, they've had a good year, and they definitely were competitive the first time around. So do me and Will and D think that they can go and beat the Toledo Rockets in the MAC championship game and get revenge on Toledo, or do we think that the Toledo Rockets, with Jason Candle at head coach, as long as Jason Candle does not get distracted by the possibility of the Indiana job, can he lead his Rockets to a second straight win over the Miami Ohio Redhawks this season and win the MAC championship game and go 12-1 on the season?
Miami and Toledo, this will be a good game, hopefully, on ESPN.
Yeah, it probably will be a fairly close game because when you look at a team like Toledo, Jason Candle, if the rumors are legit that he possibly is in contention for the Indiana job, you've seen stuff like this before where the team can kind of struggle a bit if the coach is kind of sidetracked. If he's a legitimate candidate for the Indiana job. If he's not, then that's not going to play a role. But it could. Plus, even though Toledo went undefeated in the MAC, and obviously only lost to Illinois in week 1, their talent advantage is not massive. It's not like Toledo is just way better of a team than Miami, Ohio, and they've got way better players. It's not like a Michigan versus Iowa thing. So Toledo, everyone thinks they're going to win. They're favored by 7.5 because, obviously they have the better record. They've won all their games in the MAC, and Jason Candle's done a great job. And their quarterback is pretty good. Finn has had a good year, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. They got a good run game. I think that their run game is going to be the key, though. If they can run the ball at will in this game, I don't know if Miami, Ohio can keep up because Miami, Ohio is, pretty solid. Sports Talk with all says Toledo beat Miami, Ohio already. So, yeah, that's why they're undefeated. But when you beat a team once, it's hard to beat them twice. So Miami, Ohio, that you would use that argument to say would almost help Miami, Ohio. But, yeah, you're right, Austin. They did beat them already. But I think that looking at this game, if Miami, Ohio plays great football and plays some of their better performances here, they can get the win. But I'm going to go with Toledo to win 35-24. I do think that the Rockets will pull it out as long as Jason Candle's not distracted for any job, like in the Indiana job, and Toledo keeps playing the way they have been all year. And to Austin's point, beat Miami, Ohio again. But if Miami, Ohio wants to get revenge, I think they could keep it close. But I'm going to go with Toledo.
So, yeah, the first game, Toledo did win at in Oxford, Ohio. But it was close, 21-17.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing this one at a neutral site at Ford Field. I don't know. I mean, Toledo has had some close calls. So did Miami of Ohio in their last game. I'm not going to act like I'm a MAC expert, but I do think that the Rockets will end up winning this one. I'll go 28-24 Toledo.
Yeah, I don't think anybody here is a MAC expert. I mean, they're few and far between. Michigan Moose says Toledo is the better team. I mean, they are, but by how much? When you have teams like this, there's not much difference in them. They're all very similar. One's just maybe a little bit better coached, or they have a couple better players at maybe a couple positions. That's about the only difference that there is. So Toledo, even though they're a better team, it's not by much. So I think that will keep the game fairly close. But the Rockets, like you said, should win. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below what you think about the MAC championship game between the Miami Ohio Redhawks and the Toledo Rockets. Whether you think that Miami Ohio or Toledo will win. And what you think about me and Will and D's pick for the MAC championship games. Follow me on Twitter as well. Link is in the description. And I'll see you next time.